Γεια σας φίλοι μου. I would like to talk a bit about the Battle of the Narrow Sea, as I was asked to give a few tips on how you can get more points. We have an account here that is not great. Even with this, I think we can make a decent amount of points. Let me give you a few general tips at first. First of all, if you have good commanders and awakenings, I would suggest not to bother a lot with 4-starring commanders in the game. You can 4-star commanders, only the ones that you own, even if they are in grey. So let's begin. First thing we have to do is to modify our warship. And we go here at modify warship. If you watch the infantry attack, the cavalry attack, spearman and bowman, they give you only 20% each time, which in this game it will not be a lot. So I will try mostly to go for the supplies limit, the face and salvage, which allow us to search more. So this way we begin with more supplies than we should have. As you can see, this will put us into Fervor, so make sure that you do not leave the event until after your Fervor has passed. You get Fervor by entering the event, and you get Fervor every time you attack a ship. So now we are ready to fight. What is my objective and what you should try to do? The main objective is to make sure that you begin with some salvages so you can get some buffs on the account, because these accounts, doesn't matter what you have, they don't really have any buffs, so you need to find them. You should spend around 200 supplies. If you're lucky and get some buffs that give you extra supplies, that is great. And you keep the other 400 for attacking an elite ironborn. You should find an elite ironborn with only one troop, so you can go and get the counter buffs and try to kill him. In this case, because we see this nice report shared by Mr. Floki earlier, I will try to find this Cav ironborn, so I will try to get spear buffs for the pirate panda. Here is Drake. I have Drake in grey, so this is good. Now with Jamie and Drake we will have spear weakness. Another thing about the map. I would advise everyone to ignore the map, because usually you don't get that great buffs with the map and you lose a lot of time trying to find the fragments. Scout. This is pretty great, because if you don't have the report like we had from Mr. Floki, you can use this. How do you scout? You go here and you just put this here. I am searching for a spearman attack, to be honest, but let's take this at least. This converts the health that the defense I have to spearman attack. Spearman attack finally. But here we know where we want to attack, so we go after it. So we did Drake, Jamie and Hector. So let's put them on. See, a pretty decent report. This is also another interesting buff, because you actually can do more trips if you get a lot of these. If you don't remember the buffs that you have gotten, so you go here and you see what you have gotten. As you see, we have gotten quite a few buffs, so I think it's time to attack. I'm a bit unlucky here because I got lone champion I have the lone champion from one side, which gives you the attack to get treasures while attacking elite enemies, and the enemy cavalry attack reduction, which is very good since I want to attack Cav elites. So I think this is probably the most successful report I have to show. I have seen way better, but considering the account and my army size, it's not bad. Right now, this account, beginning from nothing, is able to afford to buy all 3 weapons. Should I buy the weapons? To be honest, this is something that every one of you will have to decide for himself, because you need a lot of tokens in order to be able to buy stuff. You cannot, I think, max out all the purchases no matter how many tokens you get. So best is to prioritize what you think is best for your account. As you can see, with this tactic, even with a smaller account, I already have gotten almost 19 million from my best voyage. So this is the tactic that I use. Keep in mind that although I have found one troop elite with Cav, with spear and with bow, I have never found one with inf. The best you can hope to find is an elite that is inf Cav. So I hope you found this useful, and it will help you to get a lot of points so you can buy many things from the shop. And good luck to all of you in the Narrow Sea event. Bye bye!